Hey, how's it going, everyone out there? It is great to be back on the Twitch quiz. So, last time I did not get fired from the Geeks to Drink. I didn't think I was going to. I was just kidding. But anyway, say what's up in the chat. It's good to see y'all. All hanging out. I see Jerry out there. Jerry holding the game down. Hopefully, you're grading stuff for. and I don't know if I'll be as wild as I was last time. Well, anyway, it's good to see y'all. How y'all living? I see someone asked what people are drinking. I am just drinking chai tea at the moment. Yeah, so are y'all ready for 7 rounds of pub quiz fun over the interwebs and stuff? I don't know if I would say all that, Sovos. I don't know. I mean, maybe just 1 or 2 more mispronunciations, and I'm out of here. Anyway, if you want to get the chat, or if you want to get the quiz started, the chat's already going. Put hashtag, let's get the quiz started, let's get going. Whatever you want to put in there, whatever works. And as you can see, I have one of those, have you heated up Tetris mugs, which is cool. Let's get some orange whips. That should be our theme for tonight. The theme of this whole quiz is let's go get some orange whips. Gin and cream soda. I need to try that maybe. Because I don't know. Oh, actually, before we get started, if you do like gin, because I know there's a lot of people who don't like gin, but if you like gin, other than like ginger beer and or tonic water, what other mixers do you put with it? Or I guess an orange juice too. But any whoosy whatsy. It looks like we're ready to get going. So, producer, how about we head into round number 1? Round number 1 is called We Know This. Or We Know This, I should say. Because every single answer starts with the letters D-I-S. So keep that in mind. So even if you're playing along and if you want to send your answers to Jerry, just put D-I-S at the beginning of every single answer. Because anything else won't be right. So, for question number 1. If you want to watch Jungle Book 2 with 6 masochistic pals, try the group watch feature on what streaming service? Question number 1, one more time. If you want to watch Jungle Book 2 with 6 masochistic pals, try the group watch feature on what streaming service? Oh, hell yeah, drinking a gin and tonic right now. I've been a gin drinker for a while, and I've been a gin drinker because I went to a networking class right before I graduated from school. And they're like, you're in a creative field, you're going to be networking a lot. So drink a type of drink where if you fill up your drink with water, nobody will know. So that's why I started drinking gin and tonics. And I used to be very much a rum and coke person. Then I got way too drunk off of that, and then I kind of swore it off for years. But I had one recently. It wasn't horrible. Any whoosy whatsy. So let's head into question number 2, I should say. Question number 2 is the following. An unpopular video created by YouTube itself held the dubious record of being the first to 15 million whats. Question number 2, one more time. An unpopular video created by YouTube itself held the dubious record for being the first to 15 million whats. This Amazon Prime. You gonna really say that about Twitch overlords? You're gonna be saying that about CEO, entrepreneur, born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos. I didn't watch the Emmys last night. Did Bo Burnham win any Emmys? Did he win an Emmy for Inside? Please tell me he did. If he didn't, screw the Emmys. Anyway, moving on to question number 3. Question number 3 is the following. A Star Trek starship, a NASA space shuttle, and ships commanded by Henry Hudson and Robert Falcon Scott all share what name? Question number 3, one more time. A Star Trek starship, a NASA space shuttle, and ships commanded by Henry Hudson and Robert Falcon Scott all share what name? Did he He lost to Hamilton. I mean, I'm like, I am disappointed by that. Like, even I love Hamilton. I love Hamilton, but I mean, like, didn't Hamilton win enough Tonys? Right? Like, it was just boo Emmys, boo. Anywho, let's move on to question number 4 of round number 1. We notice where every single answer starts with the letters DIS. For her neuroscience PhD, Mayim Bialik wrote about Prader-Willis syndrome in what long document that's sometimes called a thesis? Question number 4, one more time. For her neuroscience PhD, Mayim Bialik wrote about Prader-Willi syndrome in what long document that is sometimes called a thesis? They called Hamilton Variety. What? I mean, I do have this like running theory in my head that like Bo Burnham's Inside is literally just a musical. But I still haven't like quite thought it out yet. I only say that because like the last song in it, spoiler alert, really like mixes in themes from previous songs the way sometimes like finale songs and musicals do, but that's all I'm really going off of, honestly. He's just like Sorbo's evil twin Hercules are in disappointed. Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway, let's move on over to question number 5. Question number 5 is the following. One of the longest standing world records in track and field is the 243 feet that an East German dude threw what object in 1986? Question number 5, one more time. One of the longest standing world records in track and field is the 243 feet that an East German dude threw what object in 1986? Free Prader-Willi. Let's see, if it makes you better, I started working at Amazon-owned Whole Foods the week the special came out and couldn't walk 5 feet without someone singing the Bezos song. Let me read the next question, and I will tell you a little story. So moving on to question number 6. The forced segregation of Cape Town during apartheid inspired what 2009 sci-fi film produced by Peter Jackson? Question number 6, one more time. The forced segregation of Cape Town during apartheid inspired what 2009 sci-fi film produced by Peter Jackson? So I was hanging out with a friend the other day, and this friend does work at Amazon, and they were telling us about how they worked in like a device lab sort of thing, and like they had like things all out on their tables, and then someone came and was like, that's a safety hazard, blah blah blah. Like, it wasn't a safety hazard, but really they wanted them to clean up their space so people could come tour it. And when they were like saying this whole thing, I couldn't stop thinking of CEO, entrepreneur, born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos. Like, and then being in Seattle too, where Amazon is located, I guess I actually just like sing that everywhere and it would just be applicable. But you know, who knows? Anyway, moving on to our penultimate question of round number 1. We notice all your answer starts with the letters DIS. Little Sisters of the Poor versus Pennsylvania was the last case to have what kind of contrary opinion from Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Rest in power. Question number 7, one more time. Little Sisters of the Poor versus Pennsylvania was the last case to have what kind of contrary opinion from Ruth Bader Ginsburg? You did it! Oh, I need to find this TikTok, but there was this one TikTok of this Amazon van, and like all of these cars are pushed to the left and the right of this one highway, and there's a big puddle of water. in the middle of it, and this like van is just trucking through it, and again it's like like it I just love it so much. Anyway, finally, question number 8 of round number 1. Because he went AWOL, Nate Dogg was released from the military in what way that doubly fits the theme? Question number 8 one more time. Because he went AWOL, Nate Dogg was released from the military in what way that doubly fits the theme? Yo, did anyone see the Steve Ballmer Arena groundbreaking ceremony? I did not. I did not. No. All right, that does it for our first 8 questions of the quiz tonight. That means it's time for your first bonus question of the night. That's right, bonus question sponsored by Geeks Who Drink Zoom quizzes, where you can win 2 tickets for you and a friend or an enemy or just an acquaintance you met off the street. We don't care. To participate in any of our online quizzes, themed or classic. All right, your bonus question this time, and for this one, we do need both words. It just will have no spaces. So your bonus question is, okay, whatever you say. What TV provider claims its name is an acronym for Digital Sky Highway? Your bonus question one more time. Okay, whatever you say. What TV provider claims its name is an acronym for Digital Sky Highway? Let's get into those answers. For round number 1, question number 1 once again. If you want to watch Jungle Book 2 with 6 masochistic pals, try the group watch feature on Disney+. For question number 2, an unpopular video created by YouTube itself held the dubious record of being the first to 15 million dislikes. For question number 3, a Star Trek starship, a NASA space shuttle, and ships commanded by Henry Hudson and Robert Falcon Scott all share the name Discovery. For question number 4, for her neuroscience PhD, Mayim Bialik wrote about Prader-Willi syndrome in what's a long document that is sometimes called a thesis, that is a dissertation. For question number 5, one of the longest standing world records in track and field is the 243 feet that an East German dude threw a discus. For question number 6, the forced segregation of Cape Town during apartheid inspired what 2009 sci-fi film produced by Peter Jackson, that is District 9. For question number 7, Little Sisters of the Poor versus Pennsylvania was the last case to have Ruth Bader Ginsburg give a dissent. And finally, question number 8, because he went AWOL, Nate Dogg was released from the military with the doubly fitting name Dishonorable Discharge. And now we're going to head back to that bonus question. We're going to read that one more time for y'all, just in case y'all forgot. Yeah, I mean, really, y'all? You about this life? Anyway, what TV provider claims its name is an acronym for Digital Sky Highway? That would be Dish Network. You know the deal. You get 1 point for the song title and 1 point for the artist. The theme of this round is called Damn, I Wish I Was Your Cover. There's going to be 8 covers, remixes, and parodies of songs that were in the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100 on this day in history. Name the song and original artist or artists for 1 point apiece. And we'll go through it twice, and then I'll see you when we get back. Good luck and have fun.
She said, boys like I little more booty to hold at night. You know I won't be no stick figure, silicone Barbie doll.
To me, you're like a growing addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? But did you know when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? From the stars, dressed in my pain again, becoming who we are. And as my memory rests, it never forgets what I lost.
These expensive, these is Ray-Ban, these are blood shoes. At the store, I can get them both all on shoes. And I'm quick cutting ninja off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make pun moves.
Cause we're celebrating all the drama in our lives. With the drink track pumping, everybody's jumping. Go ahead, twist your back and get your body bumping. I told you leave your situations at the door, so grab somebody and get yourself on the dance floor. Let's get it crunk up, fun up, fun up.
Let's live. I love you. There's nothing wrong with me loving you. Oh, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl. Everywhere around the world, they'll be dancing.
Then I kiss your eyes and thank God we're together. And I just wanna stay with you in this moment forever, forever and ever. She said, boys like I little more booty to hold at night. You know I won't be no stick figure, silicone Barbie doll.
To me, you're like a growing addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? But did you know when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? From the stars, dressed in my pain again, becoming who we are. And as my memory rests, it never forgets what I lost.
These expensive, these is Ray-Ban, these are blood shoes. At the store, I can get them both all on shoes. And I'm quick cutting ninja off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make pun moves.
Cause we're celebrating all the drama in our lives. With the drink track pumping, everybody's jumping. Go ahead, twist your back and get your body bumping. I told you leave your situations at the door, so grab somebody and get yourself on the dance floor. Let's get it crunk up, fun up, fun up.
Let's live. I love you. There's
All right, and that does it for round number 2. That means we're gonna take our first break of the night. So refill your gin and tonics. Gin and tonics. What the fuck? Chaz? Your gin and tonics. Your gin and juices. That's what I meant to say. That's where my brain went. I was going to say your gin and tonics and then your gin and juices. Then my brain was like gin and tonics. I was like, what is that? So now, because you always got to make fun of my flubs, because that's what being a quizmaster is. You have to tell me what exactly is a gin and tonic. Like, is that just like gin, tonic juice, and tonic juice ain't even a thing, and tonic water and orange juice, all pentatonics cover. I love pentatonics. I haven't listened to their new album yet. Has anybody listened to it? Is it good? Is it good? Tell me it's good. Tell me it's good. Anyway, how about we get into those answers for round number 2? Number 1 is All About That Bass by Megan Trainor, who is a Kiss. 3 is Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day. I mean, you got like 10 days. Got Bodak Yellow by Cardi B. Family Affair by Mary J. Blige. Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. Number 7 is Dancing in the Street by Martha and the Vandellas. And I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. All right, that does it for that. So we're going to head into round number 2. Round number 2 is called Multiples Choice Numbers Edition. For each question, just tell me which number is found in the answer. You'll get more and more multiple options that increase by 1 each time. You'll get it as we go through. So, for question number 1, the As Nasty As They Wanna Be group, who had multiple run-ins with the Supreme Court. 1 or 2? Question number 1, one more time. The As Nasty As They Wanna Be group, who had multiple run-ins with the Supreme Court. 1 or 2? We'll see what's going on in the chat. Jackie Robinson. So is Jackie Robinson like by proxy the meaning of life? Like, is that how it works? Is that how that works? Like, he was number 42. 42 is the meaning of life. Like, maybe that's what I'm going to start thinking now. I'm just going to say, what's the meaning of life? And I'm going to say Jackie Robinson. And it's going to be a long-winded hitchhiker's joke. Anyway, moving on to question number 2. The sports stadium that was replaced by Heinz Field and PNC Park. 1, 2, or 3? Question number 2, one more time. The sports stadium that was replaced by Heinz Field and PNC Park. Does it have a 1, a 2, or a 3 in their name? Oh yeah, I didn't see if anybody came up with what a gin and tonic really is, and no one told me if they listened to the new Pentatonics album either. Like, is it good? I know someone out there gotta listen to Pentatonics. If you're not, you should, because they're awesome. Anywho, let's move on over to question number 3. In chess, there are at least the least number of moves you can make to achieve a scholar's mate. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? On to number 3, one more time. In chess, the least number of moves you can make to achieve a scholar's mate. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Gin, Johnny Walker, and tonic. Yeah, I don't think I would want to mix like gin and whiskey together. That might be a little weird. I know. So I saw someone drinking vodka and lemonade, and I'm like, that sounds good. That sounds really good. I also one time, like, speaking of which, because like Red Bull's not technically lemonade, but I have mixed in Red Bull with iced tea before, and it's been pretty good. And I feel like gin, Jaeger, and tonic. No. 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 Anyway, moving on to question number 4. Question number 4 is the following: 1 through 5. The weird number of wheels on the Polaris slingshot, the Can-Am Spider, or the Piñana motors, T-Rex vehicles. Let me try that one more time. Question number 4. Your number choices are 1 through 5. The weird number of wheels on the Polaris slingshot, Lord Jesus, Can-Am Spider, and Campagna motors, T-Rex vehicles. Why would I mix Red Bull with anything except the under duress? Because at times I'm a trash human being, right? And I drink Red Bulls because, you know, I'm tired. Like I'm trying to do too much. And when you try to do too much, you do unhealthy things. And that's one of the unhealthy things I do. Right. So, because I thought, like, one time I just tried it. I was like, yeah, it takes citrusy enough, so why not? And that's how it goes. So, you know. Yeah, no, I know I shouldn't be. Like, and for a while there, because Rockstar was cheaper, I would just be drinking Rockstars. I'm surprised I don't have kidney problems. Anywho's about to. Moving along to question number 5. For this one, your options are 1 through 6. The number of digits Hank Hill has on each hand. Question number 5, one more time. The number of digits Hank Hill has on each hand. Crab juice. Now, crab juice just, no. I mean, I just had like some steamed crabs the other day, and those were awesome. But crab juice, I just saw Gin and Jonic laid back. Oh my goodness. Anyway, moving on over to question number 6. Your options are 1 through 7 this time. In that famous commercial, how many licks does that jerk owl take of the Tootsie Roll Pop before biting into its center? Question number 6, so one more time. Your options are 1 through 7. In the famous commercial, the number of licks that jerk owl takes of the Tootsie Roll Pop before biting into its center. No, I have not tried Clamato. Not yet. Like, I mean, I started to get into Bloody Mary, so I started drinking V8. I swear, drinking V8 makes you feel like you are eating something, but, you know. But yeah, no, tomato-based things, the acidity of those things are just like, no dice. I can't do it. Like, I like tomato slices and like a burger or a sandwich, but tomato drinks outside of a good Bloody Mary, yeah, no. Alrighty, let's move on over to our penultimate question on round number 3. Question number 7, your options are 1 through 8. Not counting Polaris, the number of stars in the Big Dipper on the Alaskan flag. Question number 7, one more time. Your options are 1 through 8, not counting Polaris. The number of stars in the Big Dipper on the Alaskan flag. I mean, like, if you like Clamato, I ain't gonna shame your game. There is no shame in your game if you like it. Is this tomato-based drinks? Nope. That's one of the things where my body's like, why would you do this to me? I mean, I've been good to you sometimes, right? But you would do this to me? What? like so I'm good on that one. Anyway, let's get into our final question of round number 3, not counting the bonus question. And your options are 1 through 9. Number of credited actors in that 2013 Robert Redford survival film, All Is Lost. Question number 8, one more time. Your options are 1 through 9. Number of credited actors in that 2013 Robert Redford survival film, All Is Lost. John Daly is an alcoholic Arnold Palmer. And I like him. See, because like lemonade and iced tea together are good. So, but what alcohol do you put into it to make it a John Daly? I actually kind of want to know. Because there used to be, like, they had the hard iced teas that, I think Twisted Tea has hard iced tea. I think that Truly started doing, like, their iced teas. And I think one of them might be, like, you know, iced tea plus lemonade. But they also do, like, the lemonades, too. So, you know. Ooh, peach vodka. Okay. Okay, I like it. All right, so let's move into that bonus question for round number 3. And once again, sponsored by Geeks Who Drink Zoom Quizzes. And for this one, we want the word written out. We want the word written out. You'll know what I mean when I say it. So your bonus question is, pick a whole number between 1 and 10, then add 2, multiply by 2, subtract 2, divide by 2, and subtract your original number. And what do you get? One more time. Yep, we want it spelled out. And pick a whole number between 1 and 10, add 2, multiply by 2, subtract 2, divide by 2, and subtract your original number. What do you get? So let's get into it. Question number 1 of round number 3, your multiple choice numbers edition. The As Nasty As They Wanna Be group who had a multiple run-ins with the Supreme Court. Does it have a 1 or a 2? It's a 2 because it's 2 live proof. For question number 2, the sports stadium that was replaced by Heinz Field and PNC Bank. What did it have, a 1, a 2, or a 3? It had a 3 because it is 3 Rivers Stadium. For question number 3. In chess, the number of moves that you can make to achieve a scholar's mate. 1, 2, 3, or 4. That is 4. For question number 4. How many what the weird number of vehicles? Wow, no. And the weird number of wheels on the Polaris Slingshot, the Can-Am Spider, and a Panganga Motors T-Rex vehicles is 3. It's like adult tricycles, I guess. I don't know. They're probably just off-roading vehicles and such because they tend to be like that. Anyway, if they're not 18. Moving on to question number 5. The number of digits Hank Hill has on each hand. He's not a Simpsons character. He's a regular old dude who sells propane in Texas, so he has 5. Like we all do. And moving on to question number 6. Your options were 1 through 7. And that famous commercial, the number of licks that Jerk Owl takes from the Tootsie Roll Pop before biting into the center. How many licks does it take, Owl? A 1, a 2, a 3. 3. Fuck that owl. Anyway. Moving along to question number 7. Not counting Polaris, the number of stars on the Big Dipper on the Alaskan flag. That is 7. And question number 8. Number of credited actors in that 2013 Robert Redford survival film All Is Lost. That is 1. Just Robert Redford, because it was about him surviving. The other cast was the elements in nature. Anyway, moving right along. That's it for those answers. So let's do our second bonus question of the night. You know the deal. Get Geeks Drink Zoom quiz. Invite your friends. Invite your family. It's all good. Your bonus question was, one more time, pick a whole number between 1 and 10, add 2, multiply by 2, subtract 2, divide by 2, and subtract your original number. What do you get? You get 1. 1. I know, because math is weird. And round number 4 theme is simply, did we just become best friends? Because questions, these are questions about famous and fictional step families. That's right. And round number 4 is, did we just become best friends? Your round on famous and fictional step families. All right. Question number 1. Long before the character trope terrorized Cinderella and Snow White, Greek playwright Euripides snarked, better a serpent than a what? Question number 1, one more time. Long before the character trope terrorized Cinderella and Snow White, Greek playwright Euripides snarked, better a serpent than a what? Geek and Odin. Eek. Oh, I remember Eek the cat. Yeah, see, I didn't see a rig this time. Yay, we didn't see a rigged, y'all. Yes, we're moving up in the world. And you know what else is not rigged? Question number 2. Question number 2 is the following. Purple pigtailed toddler Kimmy is introduced and becomes Chucky's stepsister in a 2000 film based on what Nickelodeon show? Question number 2 one more time. Purple pigtailed toddler Kimmy is introduced and becomes Chucky's stepsister in a 2000 film based on what Nickelodeon show? I don't know how the questions can be rigged. Like, it's either you know the answer or you don't. Like, I don't know how questions can be rigged. Like, I mean, they can be trick questions, right? But no, this is pretty straightforward. I do like the energy though. I like the energy. It's very on brand right now for Geeks Who Drink Twitch quiz, so I love it. Anyway, let's move on over to question number 3. As a teen, Dr. Dre became stepbrothers with what Regulate rapper who we're pretty sure wasn't also our 29th president? Question number 3 one more time. As a teen, Dr. Dre became stepbrothers with what Regulate rapper who we're pretty sure wasn't also our 29th president? The quiz never ends, Jean-Luc. Oh, I loved how much shit Q would give the next generation crew. Just like pop out of nowhere. It's all like, I'm Q. I just do what I want in the universe. Why are you bothering us right now? Oh, it's so good. All right, folks, let's move on over to question number 4. Kurt has a crush on Finn, so he hooks up their parents instead of just singing a song about it. That's a plot point from the early years of what 2010's series. Question number 4, one more time. Kurt has a crush on Finn, so he hooks up their parents instead of just singing a song about it. That's a plot point from the early years of what 2010's series. That's because Deep Space Nine is the fucking shit. That's why. Like, if I hadn't seen Star Trek Discovery, because I love me some Star Trek Discovery, like, I mean, Deep Space Nine and Star Trek Discovery are like neck and neck for me for like my favorite Star Trek series. So, Deep Space Nine. I love it all too. There's no Star Trek I do not like, but Deep Space Nine is everything. It's awesome, and I need to watch it again. Anyway, you know what else is Deep Space Nine? Okay, that's a bad transition. Let's just move on to question number 5. Question number 5 is the following. Christy founded the title group and her stepsister Karen as the focus of the Little Sister spinoff in what series of youth novels by Anne M. Martin? Question number 5, one more time. Christy founded the title group and her stepsister Karen is the focus of the Little Sister spinoff in what series of youth novels by Anne M. Martin? You know what? I still need to watch Lower Decks. Like, I mean, I have a Paramount Plus subscription. Now, this is how basic of a person I am. I got the Paramount Plus subscription so I could see season 3 of Star Trek Discovery, because I paid for YouTube TV so I could watch one episode of Power Rangers, because I'm a dork, old grown ass adult that still watches Super Sentai but American. And then I was like, oh crap. And now I just keep it so I can watch old seasons of The Challenge, because I'm that person. Like, if you want to know who Chaz is as a person, all of that, right? Like, middle of the pandemic, you need like a fruit of like serotonin. So like, I can watch a new episode of Power Rangers if I get it, and then completely not wake up early enough to see it, and then still to your day still paying for it. That's who I am as a person. Anyway, I'm moving right along to question number 6. You know what Time Force might be, because it has Aaron Cahill. But question number 6 is the following. The real life story of Frank and Helen Beardsley and their brood, the 1968 Desilu production Yours, Mine, and Ours, starred Henry Fonda alongside what comedian? One more time, question number 6. The real life story of Frank and Helen Beardsley and their brood, the 1968 Desilu production Yours, Mine, and Ours, starred Henry Fonda alongside what comedian? Thank you, Zoe. I mean, Zoe, if you haven't, they've just released War of the Worlds 2 on Paramount Plus, and that was the one I hadn't seen, one of the ones I hadn't seen, because they were the one that they're on now, which is like Spies, Lies, and Allies, like season 37. And then the one that was on before, which was another reason why I got YouTube TV, or just kept it, because I could watch season 36 of The Challenge. I just finished. So, but they were only up to season 32 or 33 on Paramount Plus. So like 34 and 35 still need to come up there. So yeah. If you're into The Challenge, get Paramount Plus, because you can't get it from like season 1, but it starts from like season 11 to like the 30 seasons. There might be one in the middle that's missing. So if you like, just like, now that I'm older, there's just a lot of abuse in there, and I'm like, why did I like this? But I still watch it. I don't know. It's just good reality TV, I guess. All right, moving on to question number 7, your penultimate question of round number 4. Though only 10 years her senior, Jason Momoa became the stepdad of what actress when he married Lisa Bonet in 2017? Question number 7, one more time. Though only 10 years her senior, Jason Momoa became the stepdad of what actress when he named Elisa Bonet. Sorry, when he married Elisa Bonet in 2017. Elisa Bonet ate no basil. They do need bananas back. Like, it was very weird to see, like, because when MTV, because I guess like the people who own like CBS, MTV are all the same companies, so they started adding people in from other reality shows like Big Brother, Survivor, and then some other stuff, right? So, no, Zoe, why? Oh, I was so disappointed. No. Anyway, moving on to our final question of round number 4. If it exists, there's a musical of it. The Barty Brunch, The War of the Families Partridge and Brady is a mashup of a dozen plays by what dude? Question number 8, one more time. If it exists, there's a musical of it. The Barty Brunch, The Barty Bunch, The War of the Families Partridge and Brady is a mashup of a dozen plays by what dude? Yeah, and then there was like the Challenge All Stars, but I mean, I didn't really like. It was all right. I mean, like it has some old folks like Derek, right? But it didn't have like Johnny Bananas, like you said. It didn't have Wes on it, right? I needed people who are going to do like some devilish things. When did they change it? Like, I mean, I guess it's all like in the background, the Real World Road Rules Challenge, but it stopped being that when basically Road Rules stopped being a thing and Real Worlds just started being a thing. Now it's just the challenge, and they'll just take people from everywhere. Like, Are You the One? That one where like they go to a fancy island resort and have to find love and do all that stuff. So yeah, it's a little different. I don't know, like maybe 9 seasons for Miz and them. Anyway, I digress. Y'all want to win some more prizes because you're gonna have your third chance to win a prize now. Because your bonus question, sponsored by Geeks Who Drink Soon quizzes, is coming up next. For this one, we don't need like the prefix of it, and we don't need that thing that comes after Peninsula. We just need the name of it. So here we go. Not invited to the Big Step Brothers wine mixer, a herd of bison has lived for generations on what most populous California Channel Island? Your bonus question one more time. Not invited to the Big Step Brothers wine mixer, a herd of bison has lived for generations on what most populous California Channel Island? Question number 1 of round number 3. Once again, long before the character trope terrorized Cinderella and Snow White, Greek playwright Euripides snarked, better a serpent than a stepmother or stepmom, however you like to refer to them. For question number 2, purple pigtailed toddler Kimmy is introduced and becomes Chucky's stepsister in a 2000 film based on Rugrats. Question number 3. As a teen, Dr. Dre became stepbrothers with what Regulate rapper that we're pretty sure wasn't our 29th president, that is Warren G. Warren Griffith III, if you're nasty. Moving on to question number 4. Kurt has a crush on Finn, so he hooks up their parents instead of just singing a song about it. That's a plot point from the early years of Glee. For question number 5, Christy founded the title group, and her stepsister Karen is the focus of the Little Sister spinoff in what series of youth novels by Anne M. Martin, that is The Babysitter's Club? For question number 6, the real-life story of Frank and Helen Beersley and their brood, the 1968 Desley Productions Yours, Mine, and Ours starred Henry Fonda alongside Lucille Ball. For question number 7, Though only 10 years her senior, Jason Momoa became the stepdad of one actress when he married Lisa Bonet in 2017. That is Zoe Kravitz. And question number 8. If it exists, there's a musical of it. The Barty Bunch, The War of the Families Partridge and Brady, is a matchup of a dozen plays by what dude? That is William Shakespeare. All right, and now let's get into that bonus question one more time. And one of you will win a pair of tickets to Geeks Who Drink Zoom quizzes. Once again, not invited to the Big Step Brothers wine mixer. A herd of bison has lived for generations on what most populous California Channel Island? That would be Catalina Island, or Santa Catalina, or is it Santa Catalina Island, or does no one say that? Oh, y'all gonna be happy about this title. It's Lower Decks, because happy National Punch Day. Name the hit TV shows. Well, I guess you won't see Lower Decks in the video, but you know, it's there. It's there. It's there. All right. Anyway, we will play those clips for you twice, and then we'll see you when we come back for another break. So good luck and have fun.
All joking aside, I want to say that I actually had fun, and I'm really looking forward to your vote in the spring.
Yeah, I'll just write in bitch.
I'm sorry? What did you just say?
Just ignore him. He's being a jerk.
I said she's a bitch.
Oh my God!
What the hell?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That was awesome.
I'm so sorry.
Since Maxine won't listen to me, maybe you will. You stay away from her. Stay away from her. You hear me?
I said get off me!
You are so dead, Sinclair. You're dead.
No. You are.
Steve!
Thank the Lord you're getting married. I was so worried about your souls ever since you had premarital sex on the table. Oh.
Oh my God! You slept with her and then kissed me? What?
If I want to send my child to a beautiful camp run by a lovely pastor, then I have every legal right to do so, and it is none of your business. Do you understand? Stay away from my little girl and stop filling her head with your faithless, inappropriate nonsense. You repulse me. You're disgusting.
Oh, crap. Oh, you're ridiculous.
Yeah, and you're a condescending bench.
Don't talk to her that way, please. Hey, I have an idea. Let me summon a few philosophical works we can use.
Enough with the frickin' books, Igby. Fuck you!
So I'm thinking bagel bites?
Breaking down and weeping in front of everyone. Oh, here it comes. Great big tears. Great big crocodile tears.
See, if she was your daughter, you'd totally know how to handle it.
Go ahead, weep. God, you're
Paula. No, Paula. Oh, Paula.
Rebecca tried to have my father deported?
Again, that was me. But to be fair, I was promised sex.
God. Oh. Okay, I deserve that. I deserve that.
Yeah, I'll just write in bitch.
I'm sorry? What did you just say?
Just ignore him. He's being a jerk.
I said she's a bitch.
Oh my God!
What the hell?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That was awesome.
I'm so sorry.
You are so dead, Sinclair. You're dead.
No.
You are.
Steve! Oh! Oh my God! You slept with her and then kissed me? What?
And I have every legal right to do so, and it is none of your business. Do you understand? Stay away from my little girl and stop filling her head with your faithless, inappropriate nonsense. You repulse me. You're disgusting. Oh, oh crap.
Hey, I have an idea. Let me summon a few philosophical works we can use.
Enough with the frickin' books, Igby. Fuck you!
So I'm thinking bagel bites?
Crocodile tears.
See, if she was your daughter, you totally know how to handle it.
Go ahead, please. You got
Paula.
Rebecca tried to have my father deported?
Again, that was me. But to be fair, I was promised sex.
Oh, God. Oh. Okay, I deserve that. I deserve that.
Question number one, that is Parks and Rec, y'all. I mean, you deserve that punch, bro. You know that. For number two, this is the Stranger Things. I do wonder how they're going to handle all the kids being aged up since it's been like 2 years since the last season. Number three is Community. Jeff Winger, you should have gotten punched like every episode. I'm proud you didn't. But Maggie, my girl Maggie on Grey's Anatomy, she was like, fuck you. Not about this life today. Hell yeah, Maggie. And then my main man, Chidi Anagonye from The Good Place, number 5. He also deserved to be punched in every episode he was on, right? Like, you know it. Number 6 is Scrubs. Number 7, my main man, Josh Chan. What's up, crazy ex-girlfriend? Right, and of course, you know, you gotta do it for Lorelai, Luke. You gotta. The Gilmore Girls for number 8. Right? I mean, I don't know if you needed to, like, punch Rory's dad like that, but I don't know. Anyway. I kid. Anyway, that does it for your answers for round number 5. So let's get into round number 6, also worth 16 points. And this one is called Same Difference Movies Edition. I'll ask one question about a movie and something else with that same name. You get 1 point for each. Gilmore Girls, there were no girls in that clip. I mean, but it's Luke. If you watch Gilmore Girls, you know it's Luke. You know it's Luke. It's Luke and Lorelai. It's a thing. If you don't watch, if you know, you know. Anyway, moving on to question number 1 of round number 6. The high school neo-noir Brick was the debut film of what Last Jedi director? And for your second point, you need brick, lumber, wool, and grain to build a settlement in what board game? Question number 1, one more time. The high school neo-noir Brick was the debut film by what Last Jedi director? And you need brick, lumber, wool, and grain to build a settlement in what board game? Oh yeah, isn't Gilmore Guys that podcast where two friends get together and rewatch Gilmore Girls, and then just like each episode is an episode that they're just like, going on about? Maybe I should listen to that because I haven't seen Gilmore Girls in years. Yeah, and I don't remember much from it. So that'd probably be cool to catch up on. Anywho, I digress. Moving on to question number 2. Heaven's Gate was Michael Cimino's flop following up what De Niro film featuring Russian roulette? And for the second point, the Heaven's Gate cult flopped down dead wearing what brand's decade line of shoes? Watch number 2 one more time. Heaven's Gate was Michael Cimino's flop following up to what De Niro film featuring Russian roulette? And for the second point, the Heaven's Gate cult flopped down dead wearing what brand's decade line of shoes? Oh yeah, and I need to go back to like Fessy being a bitch. Yes. Oh, fuck Fessy. Like, I mean, like, oh god, like sometimes I feel like Fessy is big for nothing. Like, and the way he did, not Josh. Oh gosh, he did someone dirty in like season 35 or something. And now I think like in this next episode, Fessy might actually get taken out because like he did a little shove on someone, So Fessy is messy for a reason. And then what I also don't get is like, is it Kayla? Yeah, Kayla's mad at Josh for being mad at Fessy for taking a shot at Amber. Oh my god, I watched too much of the challenge. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, moving on to question number 3. In addition to winning a Best Picture, Parasite also won what top prize at Cannes? And there are no prizes for having an Escusoda Parasite, aka what Wrigley butt emerger. Watch number 3 one more time. In addition to winning Best Picture, Parasite also won what top prize at Cannes? There are no prizes for having an Euskeda I'm sorry, I'm going to say this so wrong. The US Toda Parasite, aka what Wrigley butt emerger. Well, the great Gabbo, you can talk to me about Power Rangers all you want because I'm about that life. Gin and no, wouldn't that be tequila, right? Wait, that might be a clue to the answer. I'm sorry. Gin and US Toto. Yeah, I don't think I want that. No. All right, folks, let's move into question number 4. For your first point, at different times, Lloyd Bridges, an airplane character, says he picked a bad day to stop smoking, drinking, doing amphetamines, and sniffing what? And for the second point, to stay aloft, an airplane has to fight drag using what 40 counterforce? Question number 4. At different times, Lloyd Bridges, the airplane character, says, he picked a bad day to stop smoking, drinking, doing amphetamines, and sniffing what? And for your second point, to stay afloat, an airplane has to fight drag using what 40 counterforce? I'm not in the chat, Jerry. I'm not in the chat. I didn't give you an answer. I just said that US Toda would make more sense than tequila than gin. Right? You gotta use your brains to figure out why. Anyway, moving on to question number 5. For the first point, in Lady Bird, the title character shares what name with a Stephen King car? And for the second point, Lady Bird's muted colors may lead to undercounting by ornithologists, according to what bird-centric conservation charity? We'll watch number 5 one more time. In Lady Bird, the title character shares what first name with a Stephen King car? And for the second point, Lady Bird's muted colors may lead to undercounting by ornithologists, according to what bird-centric conservation charity? You really want an uppy force to stay aloft. That just sounds like a roundabout way to try to get people to get Blue Chew. Like, is this a Blue Chew commercial, TS Master? I can't. Yeah, but I didn't post that in the chat. I'm just responding to the chat with my voice. It's not the same. It's technically correct. Tuesdays on YouTube. I'm sorry. I love you, Jerry. All right, moving along to question number 6 of round number 6. Remember, I'll ask one question about a movie and then something else with the same name. You get 1 point for each correct answer. Question number 6 is, in Vertigo, Hitchcock invented the shot where you zoom in while doing what rolly camera maneuver? And U2's Vertigo opens uno, dos, tres, catorce, even though catorce is Spanish for what number? Question number 6, one more time. In Vertigo, Hitchcock invented the shot where you zoom in while doing what rolling camera maneuver? And U2's Vertigo opens uno, dos, tres, catorce, even though catorce is Spanish for what number? Indeed. Oh wait. What does someone have to Google? Oh, I didn't know there was a TTRPG for Stargate. That's cool. I might have to look that up too. All right, and let's get into your penultimate question of round number 6. Question number 7 for point number 1. Brazil was co-written by Tom Stoppard and what Monty Python member? And for the second point, Brazil's Christ the Redeemer statue is made of concrete and what talky material that's probably not good for bathing? Question number 7, one more time. Brazil was co-written by Tom Stoppard and what Monty Python member? And for the second point, Brazil's Christ the Redeemer statue is made of concrete and what talky material that's probably not so good for bathing? I also, responding to my producer, I also swung my hand at my camera because there was a fly in my face. Yeah, it's like, I think I have like a small fruit fly problem, but I just need to get some apple cider vinegar and I'll be able to get rid of them. But yeah, it was just like hovering around. It's like, where'd you come from? Anyway, let's head into your final question of round number 6. Question number 8, point number 1. In Straight Outta Compton, Ice Cube tosses a woman from his hotel room with what kiss off from Friday? And in the classic song Friday, the first thing Rebecca does after going downstairs is grab a bowl of what? We'll watch number 8 one more time. In Straight Outta Compton, Ice Cube tosses a woman from his hotel with what kiss off from Friday? And in the classic song Friday, the first thing Rebecca does after going downstairs is grab a bowl of what? Sitting in the front seat, sitting in the back seat. Which one do I take, y'all? Which one do I take? Oh, I still remember when that song came out and people were mad. They were like, why? Who came up with this song? It's so bad. And I'm over here like, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Anyway, that does it for round number 6, our penultimate round of tonight's quiz. So now let's do our penultimate bonus question of tonight's quiz, also sponsored by Geeks Who Drink Soon Quizzes. All right, and for this one, we just need the last name on this one, just the last name. Your bonus question is, Same Kind of Different as Me is a Christian movie starring what American who slapped on a British accent for Bridget Jones's Diary? Oh, your bonus question one more time. Same Kind of Different as Me is a Christian movie starring what American who slapped on a British accent for Bridget Jones's Diary? The high school neo-noir Brick was the debut film by what Last Jedi director? That is Rain Johnson. And you need brick, lumber, wool, and grain to build a settlement in Settlers of Catan. Or question number 2. Heaven's Gate was Michael Cimino's flop, following up to what De Niro film featuring Russian roulette? That is The Deer Hunter. And the Heaven's Gate cult flopped down dead wearing what brand's decade line of shoes? That is Nike. Moving on to question number 3. In addition to winning Best Picture, Parasite also won the top prize at Cannes, that is Palme d'Or. And there are no prizes for happening in a Eusketa soda Parasite, aka what Wrigley butter merger? That is a tapeworm. Question number 4. At different times, Lloyd Bridges' Airplane character says that he picked a bad day to stop smoking, drinking, and do amphetamines and sniffing glue. And to stay aloft, an airplane has to fight drag using what 40 counterforce? That is thrust. Moving on to question number 5. In Lady Bird, the title character shares what first name with a Stephen King card? That is Christine. And Lady Bird's muted colors may lead to the undercounting by ornithologists, according to what bird-centric conservation charity? That is the National Audubon Society. Or question number 6. In Vertigo, Hitchcock invented the shot where you zoom in while doing what rolling a camera maneuver? That is dolly. And U2's Vertigo opens uno, dos, tres, catorce, and catorce is Spanish for 14. Or question number 7. Brazil was co-written by Tom Stoppard and what Monty Python member? That is Terry Gilliam. And Brazil's Christ the Redeemer statue is made of concrete and the talcum material that's probably not good for bathing. That's soapstone. Wow, Great Gobbo. Wow. Wow. Okay. Moving on to question number 8. And straight out of Compton, Ice Cube tosses out a woman from his hotel room with what kiss off from Friday? Bye, Felicia. And in the classic song Friday, the first thing that Rebecca does after going downstairs is grab a bowl of cereal. Right? It's Friday. No, I won't do that. Anyway, let's get into that bonus question one more time, sponsored by Geeks Who Drink Zoom Quizzes. It was the following. Same Kind of Different as Me is a Christian movie starring what American who slapped on a British accent for Bridget Jones's Diary? That is Renee Zellweger. And our winner this time is Karak Was Taken. Karak Was Taken. You are our winner. Burr, 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 burr. That's right. Congratulations. You and a friend, an enemy, or a compatriot will be able to participate in a Geeks to Drink Zoom quiz. It can be a classic quiz or a theme quiz, whatever you like. Just look out for our message in your DMs and we'll get you those tickets to you. That's right. Croc was taken. Congratulations. A winner is you. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. You know what time it is. It's time for the final round. That's right. It puts the RK in Shark Week and 16 possible points. It's random knowledge.
Can you dig it?
All right, for those who haven't played before, you know the deal. You get 1 point. Sorry, I'm reading this out like it's round 2. No, for this one, this round is worth 16 possible points. But unlike the last 16-point round, usually a good rule of thumb to follow are that even number questions will be worth 2 through 4 points, and odd number questions will be worth 1 point. So here we go for question number 1. 1, I'm English, and 2, I don't really look like him. So said Clive Owen about his role as what president in Impeachment, American Crime Story. Excuse me. Question number 1 one more time. 1, I'm English, and 2, I don't really look like him. So said Clive Owen about his role as what president in Impeachment, an American Crime Story. Cranch was. Oh yeah, now you're reminding me of all those like weird, like Heinz was like, yeah, we're gonna make like the tomato and mayo, not the ketchup and mayo one makes sense, but then they do like ketchup and relish or like some other. They made some other like ones where you're like, why would anybody buy that? Why? Like who in your R&D department was like, yo, remember when we were kids and we would just put together condiments and just be walling out? Yeah. How about we have a whole line of that? And somebody was like, bet. I don't get it. Anyway, moving on to question number 2. This one is worth 2 points. In the 2-player mode of that old-ass video game Joust, players ride what two long-legged birds associated with running like hell and childbirth, respectively. Question number 2 one more time for 2 points. In the 2-player mode of that old-ass arcade game Joust, players ride what two long-legged birds associated with running like hell and childbirth, respectively. I mean, I think a lot of people put ketchup and relish on hot dogs. Like, I like ketchup on like potato-based things, and I'm the heathen that puts ketchup on my eggs. I do. I'm a heathen. I don't care what you say. I'm still gonna do it. But I am not a fan of ketchup on hot dogs. I just don't. See, there it is. That's the fireball offense. Ketchup on your eggs. Who are you? Who raised you? Anyway, moving along to question number 3, your favorite question of the night because it's about them anagrams, baby. All right, question number 3 is heartbeat of a Yankees dynasty reads the shiny Hall of Fame plaque for what newly inducted shortstop who anagrams to jerked tree. Question number 3 one more time. Heartbeat of a Yankees dynasty reads the shiny Hall of Fame plaque for what newly inducted shortstop who anagrams to jerked tree. Oh yeah, no. If your steak needs steak sauce, then it wasn't good to begin with. No. Although A1 steak sauce on a burger though, right? Especially like one of those like we're from Texas burgers, where it's like we're gonna build a burger and a big old onion ring, and then like some barbecue sauce and some A1. Like, yeah, then yeah, steak sauce is fine for everything basically but steak. I mean, like I do like the taste of A1. Right, I just feel like you have to like your steak well done to want A1 on your steak. That's all. I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm gonna shame. Good thing I'm not on Twitter, or else I'd get canceled. Anyway, moving on to question number 4. Question number 4 is worth 3 points. Rolling a Psycho Starboy is a fake song title made up of from hits by what 3 artists who all scored 4 Hot 100 number ones in the 2010s. Question number 4, one more time. Rolling Psycho Starboy is a fake song title made from hits by what 3 artists who all scored 4 Hot 100 number ones in the 2010s. All right, guys, see this. Who thought? What well done steak should be a war crime? Oh, okay. HP sauce for the fries. I dig that. Let's see. Have you ever watched a YouTube video about how Worcestershire sauce is made? Not only will you never eat Worcestershire sauce again, but you'll stop watching YouTube release a week. I mean, Worcestershire sauce is made with sardines, right? I mean, how bad is it? Now I'm gonna watch it. Like, well, what I love is I watch a lot of YouTube cooking people, and I don't even know if I'm saying it right when I say Worcestershire sauce, right? But I love how people are like Worcestershire sauce or like Worcestershire. Like, I just love it how people like deliberately mispronounce the name. And This is fermented fish sauce, right? So I don't know. Worcestershire, I dig it. I'm here for it. Anyway, all right. Bear with me on this one. I apologize to anyone on this one. So, question number 5. Hey Pilgrim, it's analogy time. Mecca's Great Mosque is to Islam's Amstatur Golden Temple is to what? Question number 5, one more time. Hey Pilgrim, it's analogy time. Mecca's Great Mosque is to Islam's Ismatar's Golden Temple is to what? Star Runner. Oh gosh, y'all are too funny. And oh my god, I can't wait to tell my vegan friend her favorite sauce has fish in it. Yeah, Worcestershire sauce is just British fish sauce, right? Right? Is that also blasphemy? Right? Isn't that why they put it on fish and chips? Or is that just vinegar? I mean, I don't know. All right, moving along to question number 6. For 3 points, what is the only state that has 2 land borders with both Michigan and Minnesota? How about with New York and New Jersey? And how about Tennessee and Texas? Well, let me do that one more time before I respond to your messages. Question number 6 for 3 points. What is the only state that has land borders with both Michigan and Minnesota? How about with New York and New Jersey? And finally, well, what about Tennessee and Texas? Oh, I didn't know that some fish sauces include the bones and guts. And I do wonder, like, how different a fish sauce would taste depending on the type of fish you use. Like, how does a salmon fish sauce taste? compared to like a tilapia fish sauce, compared to a bass fish sauce, compared to like a swordfish fish sauce? Like, I don't know. I don't know. And maybe someone knows this. Maybe I need to like talk to the dude from Not Another Cooking Show and be like, "Do you know about this? Can you tell me like the nuances of fish sauce?" Like, I feel like that's like a good that would be like a good gefilte fish sauce. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Isn't that already like pickled? Like, wouldn't that just be weird? Like, alrighty, and now we're gonna enter our true penultimate question of tonight's quiz. Question number 7. Legend says that Marie Harrell made the first camembert cheese in 1791 based on a recipe from what cheesy 4-letter French region? Question number 7 one more time. Legend says that Marie Harrell made the first camembert cheese in 1791 based on a recipe from what cheesy 4-letter French region? Also, does baby powder taste different based on the baby? I can't. Oh my god. That's wow. That's too much. That's a wow. Anyway, moving on to question number 8 for 4 points. Which one has the higher tomato meter rating on Rotten Tomatoes? For your first set, Babe or Porky's. For your second set, Sin City or Leaving Las Vegas. For your third set, Bohemian Rhapsody or Wayne's World. And for your last set, 127 Hours or The Rock. One more time for 4 points. Which has the higher Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter rating? Babe or Porky's? Sin City or Leaving Las Vegas? Bohemian Rhapsody or Wayne's World? And finally, 127 Hours or The Rock. GY. Oh my goodness. Like unpasteurized dairy. I mean, I'm glad we're past that point in our technology. Nobody wants unpasteurized dairy unless you're going to use it like day of. Otherwise, give me that pasteurization, baby. Let my milk last for weeks. Make it happen. Anyway, that does it for all the questions but one, and that is our final bonus question of the night. Oh, I guess it is. But why? I mean, remind me to. All right. Anyway, I digress. We got one more bonus question coming at you, sponsored by Geeks Who Drink Zoom Quizzes, where you can win 2 free tickets for you and an enemy to play our quiz, and you can just say we're going to be on separate teams. We're going to see who's better, and if I win, reasons. I don't know. Anyway, your bonus question is the following. Listen to the customer, acknowledge their complaint, take action to solve the problem, thank the customer, explain what you did. That's a 5-step Starbucks de-escalation technique named for what coffee drink? Your bonus question one more time. Listen to the customer, acknowledge their complaint, take action to solve the problem, and thank the customer, explain what you did. That's a 5-step Starbucks de-escalation technique named for what coffee drink? Or question number 1. 1, I'm English, and 2, I don't really look like him. So said Clive Owen about his role as President Bill Clinton or William Jefferson Clinton, if you're nasty. Nobody actually probably calls him that anymore. Anyway, moving on to question number 2 for 2 points. And the 2-player mode of that old-ass arcade game Joust, players ride what 2 long-legged birds associated with running like hell and a childbirth, respectively. One is an ostrich and the other is a stork. Moving along to question number 3. Heartbeat of a Yankees dynasty reads the shiny Hall of Fame plaque for the newly inducted shortstop who anagrams from jerked tree. That is Derek Jeter. Slick Willie Quinn. Moving along to question number 4 for 3 points. Rolling a Psycho Starboy is a fake song title made up of hits from what 3 artists who all scored 4 Hot 100 number ones in the 2010s. That would be Adele Atkins, Post Malone, whose real name is Austin Post, and The Weeknd, whose real name is Abel Tesfaye, although I probably said that wrong. For question number 5. Hey Pilgrim, it's analogy time. Mecca's Great Mosque is to Islam as Amritsar's Golden Temple is to Sikhism. Wow. Delver stuck with you because Amy Winehouse died. Oh my god. That's like next level shade. Like she dead after that one. She's literally like, hello from the other side. Let me stop. I'm sorry. Moving on to question number 6 for 3 points. What is the only state that has land borders with both Michigan and Minnesota? That would be Wisconsin. Well, what about New York and New Jersey? Well, that's my home state of Pennsylvania. And what about Tennessee and Texas? That would be Arkansas. All right, for question number 7. Legend says that Marie Harrell made the first camembert cheese in 1791, based on a recipe from what cheesy 4-letter French region? That would be Brie. And question number 8 for 4 points. You told me which one has the higher tomato meter rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Between Babe and Porky's, it would be Babe. Between Leaving Las Vegas and Sin City, it would be Leaving Las Vegas. For Wayne's World and Bohemian Rhapsody, it is a Wayne's World. And for 127 Hours and The Rock, it's 127 hours. All right, and finally, we are going to do your final bonus question answer. Everyone's locked in their answers, so let's do this one more time. Listen to customer. Acknowledge their complaint. Take action to solve the problem. Thank the customer. Explain what you did. Here at Starbucks, that's the 5-step de-escalation technique that we named Latte, because we're so clever. No, I'm sorry. Thank you for everyone who come out and watched tonight. It's been a blast hosting for y'all, as it always is. I'm glad we got to commiserate over the challenge. A little bit of oh my gosh, Power Rangers. I got to say Worcestershire sauce way too many times, right? And we gotta find out what a Jonic is too. Still don't know. Anyway, as always, don't forget to be awesome and get home safe. But you're probably already home, so you know. I don't know how get home safe that would be. But anyway, I love y'all. And until next time, y'all stay frosty. Peace.